Okay, welcome to Recap Week 6. Coming at you live from BJ's Poker Lounge.
Yeah, buddy.
I am your commish and host, Pete, and I got my co-host here, BJ.
As usual.
Oh, BJ Cam, can we try it?
Gotcha.
There you go, BJ Cam. Yeah, hell, what a week it was. For
some people.
What do you mean? Okay, for the winners.
For the winners, it was a great week. For the losers, it could have been better.
Not so much. All right, let's kick it right off here. Let's see if I can boom. This is too much, but Sophie's Choice versus Sherman's March. Yours truly, Sherman's March. Let's see. Sherman's March 114 over Sophie's Choice 96. Oh, yeah. I needed the victory. I got it. Tua, 28 points out of Tua. Didn't look good there in that first half.
First quarter was a little rough.
It was a little rough.
They had a couple 3-and-outs, all of a sudden down 14-0, and then, Tyreek took over.
Yes, Tyreek. Oh, among other players like
Mostert.
Right. Breece Hall, 20 points out of him. He got that gimme touchdown at the end of that game. But, hey, a Jets victory.
Over the... I don't know who they are, Philadelphia Eagles.
I had no worries. I had full confidence Jets were going to take that
Zach
game.
Wilson's he's going to be a Hall of Famer, right?
Knocked out a couple people in the suicide pool as well.
Oh, I'm sure it did. San Francisco, I'm sure knocked out some people.
One. Not ours. San Francisco actually didn't knock any
incredible.
out. Eagles knocked out 3 people.
Nice.
Jonathan Taylor, 11.5. Devontae Adams, though, 4.9. But we were just talking about injuries before the show. That's Garoppolo, right? I mean,
yeah.
What are they saying about him? Are they... Do we know anything about Garoppolo?
I think he has a porn shoot next week, so he should be good to go by then.
A porn shoot.
Hey, man, he's a good-looking dude.
You know what? He is a good-looking dude. T. Higgins. That was a late game. Obviously he was a game day decision. Put him on over London. That was a mistake, but didn't cost me the game. He only got me 4 points.
Yeah, but you expected that game to be big, high-scoring game.
I did.
17-13.
We were at the sports book. We had a couple bets on the over.
Yeah, absolutely. No defenses in that game, but apparently they decided to show up.
Yes, they did. Dallas Goedert 9.2. Tony Pollard 17. Ravens D 7.7. Ooh, Gavin. What can I say? Joe Burrows, I feel your pain. 17 points out of Burrows. McCaffrey, although he went out of that game, he got 14 points. But
MRI today.
So we don't know.
Haven't heard anything. Haven't heard anything yet.
Joe Mixon, 9.2. Chris Godwin, 13.7. Jerry Jeudy, JJ, 4.4. Conklin, 5.4. Jerome Ford, 11 points, 6 points out of the Saints D. So, Gavin, you go to 2 and 4. Sherman's March. Is that 2 in a row?
Congratulations.
I think it is. I think it's 2 in a row for me. Oh, my computer screen's going crazy here. All right, let's move on to Goonda Goonies versus Belichick's Hoodies. Did you even have a chance?
No, never did.
I mean, really, I'm telling you right now, the Belichick's Hoodies, they are what we call in the fantasy business the real deal.
Yeah, steamrollers.
All right, let's start with the victor here. I'm sorry, I didn't even say Belichick's Hoodies 131 over the Goonies 76.
Yeah, 76. Huge points getting put up this week.
Yes, Belichick's Hoodies. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes 19. You don't even need Mahomes when you have a team like this. Even getting 4.3 out of Montgomery.
Hey, he's hurt too.
Didn't matter. Any word on Montgomery? I mean, we got to have like an injury segment.
Yeah,
on this.
Perkins needs to be on that.
Yes, I don't even.
Perkins,
two viewers are on right now.
He's got that special app. He needs to have injury reports to me by 2:00 on Tuesday.
Okay, well there you go. If you're watching G5, we need some injury reports.
Get your shit together, Jay.
Chuba Hubbard 16 points. Tyreek Hill, what a beast, 28.3 out of him. Keenan Allen, 21 points. I mean, that's your receiving core.
Yeah,
that's tremendous.
100%. Those are two
monsters. Studs.
Especially since Mike Williams went down for the year. Keenan Allen's going to be that much more targeted. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'd
good luck.
10.9 out of your Mark Andrews tight end. Addison, 11 points, 16 out of the Chiefs D. Goonies. BJ Alley, what is going on here? Wait, you said before the show that your season's over here. First of all, what do you mean it's over?
Well,
based on what your team?
Well,
Nick
Chubb is
Nick Chubb went out the first week of the season.
Second, but yeah.
Second, okay.
So, yeah, that's a big one. Deebo Samuel's been banged up all year.
All right.
Hawkinson's not going to be anything without Justin Jefferson taking coverage away from him. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go over.
Woe
Let's
is
go
me.
over week 6. Week 6, you did only get 10 points out of Kirk Cousins. James Cook 7 points. DeAndre Swift is 17.8. He was your stud. 17 points out of Garrett Wilson. Well, that's a wide receiver right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what. Listen, anybody who looking to trade, I'm open to anything. Every player's on the trade block for
All
me.
right, wait.
so.
Are you using this platform? I mean,
Yeah, why
really?
not?
I mean, the 2 viewers we have.
We only have one.
Wait, okay. Well, this is like back and forth. Someone got bored, and yeah.
Listen.
All right. Well, hey, you heard it. You heard it here first.
From the horse's mouth.
Right.
Call me.
He is open to anything. Debo Samuel's 1.1, but again, we don't have our injury
He's
report.
day to day.
Okay.
Should be okay, but not sure yet.
Hawkinson, 11 points out of Hawkinson. Okay, Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, this was I had no choice.
Okay.
Jordan Palmer all of a sudden ended up on the injury report.
Okay, I
Right?
see what happened here.
And-
Yeah.
And
okay.
they said he was questionable with a groin. Groin
Right.
you can't really play through, so I grabbed the other wide receiver.
Right.
Jordan Palmer plays and plays good, and
was this guy even active? Because he got a goose egg.
Yeah,
so
he was
there?
active.
Okay.
He's just a big dude that
Fetching
just
water for the...
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Eagles D, 7 points. Young Wei Koo, 5. 76 points. Not going to get a victory. I don't even care who you played this week.
Let's just move on.
Oh, let's just move on. Okay. We can do that. So, Goondock Goonies, you go to 3-3. Belichick's hoodies. 6-0. I believe the only undefeated team that we have here. All right, let's move on to what do we got here? Southside Stranglers versus PB&J. We got the logos up.
Logos
Again,
up.
I think PB&J gets the logo. I don't.
Allie absolutely loves that logo. She's like, that's my favorite logo.
It is a great logo.
Yeah.
All right. So PB&J versus Southside Stranglers. PB&J. This was actually a close game, but didn't turn out to be at the end here. 133 over Southside's 113. PB&J, you get the victory with a quarterback like Josh Allen only getting you 17 points.
Yeah, he had a rough day.
No, he did.
The Giants kind of gave him fits.
But 133. I didn't even bring this up when I was talking about Belichick's hoodies. I should have, because 133 is the high score of the week.
Oh,
Yes.
Congratulations, Paul and Jimmy.
That is $50 by 2 points over Belichick's hoodies. And because what reminded me was Mostert, which
Yep.
was a position player.
Double dip, baby.
34.2 Adam Mostert.
Double dip.
That is the double dip. It seems to be that we're getting a lot of double dips, which would make sense. I mean, if you got your position player scores high, potentially you got the most. So let's go to the highlight reel here.
The second down and goal for two.
Hopefully this is Mostert. Oh, yeah.
It's Mostert.
Walks in. I mean,
Yeah.
the amount of speed on that team is so deadly.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously having Tua, I'm not thrilled with that. But, I mean, hey, Tua still got some throwing touchdowns. But, yes,
yeah.
Mostert gets you the position player, 34.2 points out of him. So, congratulations, Paul and Jimmy. You get the $100 double dip. Let's see. Also, Kyron Williams, 21 points. Stephon Diggs, 20 points. Christian Kirk, 13.9. Jake Ferguson, the guy that I don't know, but tight end for Dallas. 2.5 points on him. Pacheco, 15.8. Dolphins D, 7. Tyler Bass got no points.
He's like, they don't use him. Like, it's crazy.
But, I mean, they scored, right? I mean, they had to kick an extra point.
No, I think they.
Right. They scored.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, 0 points.
0 points.
So, potentially, I mean, we don't talk about other leagues, but now I'm even more
0 and
upset.
2 for field goals. He missed 2 field goals.
I'm very upset right now.
And and made 2 extra points.
And we lost in that league by 2 points.
That is correct.
Tyler effing Bass. You are now on my do not draft list. Oh, we got Paul. He's chiming in here.
Of course,
That's great.
Paul's chiming in. We're talking
Minus
about him.
points for misses. Yes. Tyler freaking
That's
Bass.
another league, another
Yes,
problem.
yes. All right, Southside Stranglers. Hey, triple digits, just couldn't get a victory. Let's see. Jalen Hurts, 21 points I'm going to round it up, 22 points out of Hurts. Madison, 11.2. Rashid White, 6.8. Jamar Chase, 14 points. I'm telling you, Cincinnati. Ugh.
Yeah, it's
Devontae Smith, 9.4. Darren Waller, 9.3. Jacoby Myers, 17 points. Texas D, 6. And there's a kicker for you.
18 points, baby.
18 points out of Justin Tucker.
He's like the highest scoring dude every year in fantasy.
It's incredible. Doesn't get you the victory, though. Southside Stranglers, you are struggling. 1-5. PB&J, 3-3. Worst places you can be. I'm telling you, that's the muck right now. That is the muck. What do we got going on next? We got the Bird's Nests versus Coltrane. Let's get those logos up. Oh, Choo Choo Train versus. Oh, is that an Eagles logo?
It is. I know that you would expect with the names that you have to be more creative.
Okay, all right, but the Bird's Nest pulls this one out, 110 to Coltrane's 104.9. This is separated by 5 points.
2 in a row for Brad.
This is 2 in a row for Brad.
Yep. Brad's starting to get hot. Look out.
Trevor Lawrence, 18.7 out of him. Derrick Henry, 19.3, coming alive. McKinnon, 5. A.J. Brown getting the bulk of those catches there in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they forgot about Devonta Smith.
Well, wasn't he the one that was crying? Or was A.J. Brown crying?
Yeah, A.J. Brown definitely cried like the first or second week of the season, and now they don't throw the ball to Devonta Smith at all.
Calvin Ridley, 6.6. Higbee, 3.8. Ayuk is on fire, 11.6. Browns D, 8, and McManus, 17.
Another real kicker.
Another real kicker. That is correct. Coltrane. Oh, man. This is when you lose by 5 points, you start looking at, like, you know, what could I have done different? 19 out of Lamar Jackson. Eckler, hey, he's back, but
he didn't look very good.
No, he did not. 10.2 out of him. Zeke Elliott, 11.9, but Cooper Kupp. 27.8 points out of Kupp. DeAndre Hopkins, though, disappointing day. 3 points. That's tough there. That Baltimore game was a tough game. Evan Ingram, 11.1. Osborne, 8.8. Niners D, 6. And McPherson, 7. So, Bird's Nest, you go to 2 and 4.
I would just like to say that the Bird's Nest also had Adam Thielen on the bench with 28 points.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you didn't need to. And it hurts when you make the decision when you lose.
You know, Thielen is the man in Carolina.
I mean, we can take a sneak peek. Rumor has it Coltrane's having a hard time watching YouTube, so let's take a sneak peek at his bench. Oh, Brandon Cooks, 15 points.
Yep.
Right there. Right there. Oh, even Josh Downs, thought they were going to start him, but you had the victory in your hands if you put your right team in. All right, so yes, Bird's Nest, you go to 2 and 4. Coltrane, you are also at 2 and 4. Oh, what's next? Oh, the G5 Miller time.
The rivalry game.
This was the rivalry game.
This is like a college. They need to come up with a trophy.
There wasn't much smack talking there at the sports book, though.
There wasn't at all, actually.
Well, partly because I think at first it did look really good for Miller time early on, so maybe that was a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
But it got close. But Miller time, you took it. Yeah, 119 over G5's 106. Justin Fields, though, I mean, Miller time gets a victory when your quarterback gets knocked out of the game at 5 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's a,
Yeah. 13.8 out of Barclay, but yeah, ETN, 23 points at ETN. CeeDee Lamb, 18.7. 10 points out of DJ Moore. Laporta, 7.6. Cortland Sutton, 14.6. Falcons D, 8. And another great kicker, Harrison Butker.
Yep, 18 points.
18 points out of him. Let's see, G5. Oh, he was going to change his logo. I think he sent us a logo of a dog like shitting on the lawn, but we can't do that. Even though this team does appear to be dog shit.
It has to have something to do with your name, like at least
right. You got to change your name to like dog shit.
Yeah,
and then we'll think about changing that logo. But G5 big dick players. I mean, you would think.
Yeah.
All right, Geno Smith, 10.9 out of him. Robinson, 13 points. 6.5 out of Justice Hill. DK Metcalf, 10.9. Pittman was your high scorer there at 9. No, he was not. I'm sorry. Pittman at 19.9. Kittle, 1.1. Your high scorer was Ahmad Rod St. Brown, 30 points.
Yo. That's a day. 12 receptions, 124 yards, and a touchdown.
Big time. Cowboys D 6 and Fairbear and close enough.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
Okay. Yes. Totaling you 106 and the loss. So G5, you go to 1-5, and Miller time rising up there, 4-2.
Oh, yeah.
He's above the muck. We will get to the muck here.
He's
in
more
a
of the
second.
froth.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
He's the froth on top.
All right, rounding it out, we got War Pigs. This was the game of the week versus Pottstown Rat Bastards. These were two teams going at it head to head, but only one could come out the victor.
I think they were both 4-1 at the time, I believe.
Yes,
Right?
and that's why we deemed it game of the week. But Pottstown Rat Bastard takes them. 122, didn't hit triple digits there. PJ, 93 points out of you. Pottstown will start with the victor as we always do. Joshua Dobbs, 10 points. Kenneth Walker III, I'm going to round that up to 18. Kamara, 17.4. That guy's just incredible. Waddle, the Waddle.
The Waddle.
18 points out of him.
They call him the Killer Penguin.
Rice, 11.2. Kyle Pitts, 14. Olave, 16.6. Lions D, 9. Aubrey, 8 points. PJ. Justin Herbert, he did you right, 23 points. Josh Jacobs, he doesn't look like that. I mean, maybe it's the line, but
Yeah, the line, and I think it's the lack of trust in their coach. Like, they don't play hard for him. They just don't.
11 points out of him. Damian Pierce, 3.4. These are the single digits that kill you. Mike Evans,
Yeah.
8.9.
Yeah, one of them's okay. 4 or 5 is never a good thing.
Nakua, 6.6. Kelsey, though, 21
As
points.
usual.
Nico Collins, 12. Bills D, 6. And Jake Elliott, 1. So, yes, War Pigs, you go to 4-2. And Pottstown, something tells me he's in sole possession in second place. We'll get to the standings at 5-1. Speaking of the standings, we'll get to that right now because that was the recap there for week 6. All right. Belichick's hoodies. Sole possession of first place at 6-0.
It's not close either.
No. And I was correct. Pottstown Rat Bastards in sole possession of second place.
I think we need to break Todd and Evan up. I think
Interesting.
I think the
Right.
the dynasty's over.
Okay. Well, we'll have to talk about that.
Evan's old enough to do his own.
Yes. All right. Then we got the 4-2 War Pig and Miller time. Then the muck.
Yeah.
PB&J, Sherman's March, and Goondock Goonies are all 3-3. That's gonna be the muck. I mean, so now below the muck, you gotta win to get into the muck. You got the 2-4, Sophie's Choice, Bird's Nest, and Coltrane. And then we have the bottom of the barrel. We got G5 Big Dick Players and Southside Stranglers. What do they have in common? Are they who do they root for? Who's their NFL?
I believe they root for Big Blue.
The Giants.
The Giants, yeah. I
Right,
forgot
we do have one other Giant.
They were still in the
we have
NFL.
another Giants, but Miller time though. So I wonder if he's gonna.
Wow, Allie's a Giants fan.
Oh, okay. Well,
Allie's
all
a
right.
Giants fan.
All right, let's go to week 7 because this is where it gets interesting here. It is week 7. Oh, and speaking of week 7, so I know as disappointing as this is going to come to all our viewers, and I see you all out there right now. So everybody just sit down because
We're spiking, man.
right, we are spiking. There will not be a recap week 7. So BJ's flying to I don't know where who the hell knows where BJ goes. Right.
Sorry.
Right.
I'm so sorry. Let me.
Being that the studio is here, I am going to do. It won't be a mini recap. I'm simply probably just going to do a video. I'll take the wheel home with me.
Yep.
I'll do a video of the position player.
Yep.
And I'll just text that out to the league. I know everybody's just, oh, look, we're getting poured. Oh, my God, we're pouring in. It's pouring in. I'm sorry. All right, so week 7, we have War Pigs facing yours truly, Sherman's March.
That'll cause some separation. That's muck against froth.
That is muck against froth. 4-2 War Pigs against the 3-3 Sherman's March. I'm hoping that I have a ton of people on bye because early projections puts me at 78 points and him at 128. And I can see that, get to play 6. So obviously I got some bye issues. All right, then we move to Belichick's hoodies versus PB&J.
Oh, that's a big game.
early, and they show all their players are in, whether it's their lineup, they show the line at 125.4 to 127.5.
Wow.
Close
Who's
game.
projected to win that right now?
Right now, PB&J.
That's what I thought.
2 points.
They have been scoring big points.
Yeah, no,
They
PB&J.
have been scoring
you're
big
right.
points,
You're
and
right.
just they scored 157 and lost.
You know
That's
what?
incredible.
Okay. This
is a game.
It's not even a trap game. This is just a.
Yeah, this is you bring your lunch pail to this game.
I'm not even going any further. I'm dubbing this the game of the week.
Oh, 100%.
Ah, there we go.
100%.
Then we have the Coltrane facing Gunda Goonies.
Yeah, it's
2-4 Coltrane versus the 3-3. Looks like there's some buys. Both only have 8 players in. Early projections 105 to 92. But again, looks like we got bye weeks next week. So.
yeah. Bye weeks are starting to creep into everybody's lineups and hitting some people pretty hard. So
All right, then we got
oh man,
the shit bowl.
oh
The 1-5 G5 big dick players.
Who's gonna
soon to be dog shit players or whatever we're naming your team against the 1-5 Southside Stranglers.
yeah. Who's gonna shit and who's Cheerios?
This could be bragging rights. I mean,
yeah.
This is early projections puts G5 at 100.6. Southside Stranglers 97, but again, I can see yet to play, so they don't have their full line. But they're both 7-7 in our lineup, so we'll see who comes out of that game a winner. All right, then we got some meaningful games here. We got Sophie's Choice 2-4 facing the Bird's Nest at 2-4.
Who's rising? Who's falling?
This is it, right? Do you want to be in the muck or you want to be below the muck?
This is where you start to fight. This is where every decision matters. Every single one matters now.
And then this is another, not quite the game of the week, but this is
This is a
determining
good
a
one.
lot. Yes, this is Pottstown Rat Bastards versus Millertown.
So 5-1 against 4-2.
5-1 Pottstown versus
Okay.
4-2 Millertown.
All right.
Early projections again. He's missing a player. Is 124 Pottstown and Ron Miller 86 points. So
Got some work to do on that
Right.
lineup apparently.
all right. So that is the
That's
next
the whole
week's-
kit and caboodle.
We got to do the wheel. We got to do the wheel.
wheel.
What do you mean the wheel?
The wheel.
All right. So we no longer have. What did we have last week? Running back.
Yeah, no longer have running back. Replace that with a quarterback, and the question mark is back.
Right. The question
So,
mark is back. So
the
everybody
question mark is
right.
back.
We got. Let's get the wheel out. So the question mark means we spin the wheel twice.
Yep.
Which possibility exists of 4 positions?
4 positions.
It's too much math.
That's
for me
your
to do.
math, not mine.
All right.
Are
let's
we
go.
ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
All right,
Let's
here we
spin the
go.
wheel.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Is it a combo?
We got wide receiver defense.
Wide receiver defense.
Wide receiver defense.
Okay. Wide receiver defense.
I like that.
Yeah, no.
I like that.
Yeah. Also, I forgot this was on the opening. I put this on the opening. This was Ron Miller. 5 years ago at a Jets game. As happy as Ron Miller can be. I'm sorry, Ron. I had to put that up there. Yes. All right. So we have a combo for week 7. And then again, because I won't do the show next week, I will.
Switch it out.
I'll rub off the wide receiver running back. What are you laughing at?
Hey, man, you can rub whatever you
Hey,
want.
easy there. And I'll add another position player. All right, so that is the show. Next week, anybody interested? I know you won't be around. Come to my place.
I would, yeah.
For those of you who are not aware, I'm back in Flemington. So anybody that wants to stop in, I got a mini setup over there. I can watch at least, I think, like 5-6 games thanks to YouTube, a few TVs. But yeah, anybody in the league who's welcome, just send me a text and stop on by. We'll have some
It's
fun.
always a good time at Pete's.
It always
is a good time.
Usually a good time.
Well,
All right.
unless the Jets are terrible and you're just miserable to begin with.
Nah, I'm always miserable. All
Nah,
right.
you're not.
So that is the show. We will see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In
Coming
2
at ya.
weeks. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Take care.